Guys. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. I'm really weird right now. I can probably see that I'm eating chocolate. Today is a very, kind of a nerve-wracking video, but it's also like something that I've been really excited about because I spent a lot of time trying to make this decision for various reasons. So if you watch my channel, you know that I don't use any Morphe products. I have written on my blog expressing how much I didn't like the brand and the products that they had. But one of my favorite YouTubers and kind of one of the reasons why I really got into makeup and how I got into filming makeup, Jaclyn Hill, and I know that this is the story for a lot of YouTubers who are just entering the game now. A lot of people will definitely mention Jaclyn Hill and about how she's like one of the biggest influences in why they started their channel and how she gave them hope and things of that sort. And that's how I feel too. I am one of those people. And when I heard the news where she actually told everyone that she is releasing a palette with Morphe, I was kind of disappointed, kind of happy because it would be the only reason why I would ever buy Morphe, and it kind of would give me a chance to try their products out. So I ended up purchasing this. I did. I'm guilty. I'm so guilty. And then I purchased a couple of other Morphe products just to test them out. So you'll be seeing that on my channel too. And then I'll be doing like kind of a recap of how I feel about Morphe, kind of like probably a rant video, not gonna lie. So be ready for that one. It's probably going to be wine night and rant night at one time. But today I wanted to do a little kind of review and a summarization of my thoughts on the Jaclyn Hill palette itself. The packaging looks like this. I'm sure you've seen 100 YouTubers show it to you. You've seen swatches, so I'm not gonna do swatches. This is what the back looks like. I feel like no one has shown the back, or at least any of the videos that I have seen. The back is kind of like, I feel like the back is kind of not cute. It's got JHL like all over, and it's just kind of like my opinion on any kind of expensive brand purse. And when people buy the purses that have like the MK everywhere, or you know, like the Coach sign everywhere, like it's just cheap to me, and it's just like, ooh, look at this that I have. Like, that's just not my favorite. I do like the front. I do like that this is more cardboard versus the like regular black plastic that they do. Although this would like bend if you're traveling with it, but then again, it also wouldn't just like break. So on that, I'm okay with it. This is what the actual palette inside looks like, which you have seen this. I think the color selection is great. I think some of the colors are a little similar, but if you've seen Jaclyn Hill, this makes sense because the way that she blends her shadows is by using like 30 different colors that are very similar. That makes the blending process easier, so it's understandable as to why she would do that. I wanted to go and create a palette that's, you know, more usable for all skin tones, so she didn't just want to do like a very basic palette. She's got some pops of color, which I can't say that I've used all of them. And disclaimer, this is not my first impression. As you can see from the title, like, this is my review on it. I have used the palette numerous times. Well, not numerous times. I've used it a couple times. I've tried out the colors that like really caught my eye. AKA, I've done basically just neutral looks with this. Definitely do not incorporate color enough. And this is basically what I'm going to be doing tonight. A basic like smoky eye look type of deal. So I'm going to go and zoom you in. And we're gonna get started. Sorry you have to look at my face this up close. I know that I look like ish. I'm pretty much dying right now. Let's be basic and start with a neutral color. I guess my eyes are set with foundation at this point and concealer and some powder. So I don't need to actually do anything to my eyes to prime them. They're all primed and set. So I'm just gonna, actually, also another thing, this didn't come with the little card, which had the names on it, which I don't know if that was just like my palette or if she sent out palettes without that. I don't really know. It seems like everyone got a card that had all the names on them. So honestly, I have no idea what any of these names are. And yeah, I'm just gonna like get out of the way and point at things and I have no fucking idea what the names are. So for my transition color, I do want to go kind of warm today, like more than usual. So I'm going to be using a lot of the red tones in here and the browns. So for my transition color, I'm going to go and use this color right here. And this color is, it's a transition color, so it's not supposed to be poppin', honestly, which is fine by me. But these two colors, I mean, stop it. I saw a lot of people kind of talk about how these, you can't really tell them apart, but I think one is definitely warmer than the other and a little bit darker than the other. So it's kind of like two very basic transition colors, which I'm fine with. And because I do have lighter skin tone, you can absolutely see both of them on my skin. So I really don't care that they're very similar. Once I use one of, I'll use the other one, you know, like it's a transition color. You're going to use it every day. So probably on the eye, when you put them down, you probably won't be able to kind of tell too much of a difference, which it's fine. Like, that's not the color that I'm going to be kind of concerned about. The only thing is there is no color to set the eye, which that is an issue to some people because a lot of people like to set it with like a neutral skin tone color. For me, I've been setting my eyes with a translucent powder, which I like the most at this point, so I'm not too bummed about that. But I know that some people are. That would have been nice to include. Yeah, I'm not complaining about that. That's like the least of my worries. Another thing that I like about it being paper is that I can like bend this all the way back, which, ooh, mommy sent me a picture of cakes and I get to pick one. I'm getting chocolate cake. Okay, so for the next color, still using the same blender brush, which actually is the MAC 224. I'm gonna go in and go in with, there we go. I'm gonna go in with this color right here. Like I said, don't know what the fuck the name is. And reminds me of Chickadee. This is not called Pukey. I know that there's a shade in here that's called Pukey, but that's not it. I'm kind of really fucking pissed off that I didn't get that card included because it'd be kind of nice to know. She made like this huge deal about talking about all the colors in her palette, and I don't know what any of them are. So I'm really smoking this out. I want this to be very nice and blown out and really smoky. Next, I'm going to take a smaller brush. And these are like stained basically, but they have no color on them. I'm gonna go and take this color right here, which may or may not be called Roxanne. It's like the other name that I remember. What I can say is that they do have some kickback, but I really don't ever care about kickback just because my Modern Renaissance, which is my favorite palette ever, has a shit ton of kickback and the colors just blend so beautifully. So I feel like to have very buttery and blendable shadows, they're gonna be refined and milled more, so they're going to end up less chalky and like more powdery. Just gonna go and start applying this in my outer corner and then dip this back into my crease. They do blend very well, I want to say, and they also have very high pigmentation. I can't say that about all the colors, but so far what I have used, which is generally just the warms, I've been very happy with them. No complaining whatsoever, which is very strange to me because I've ordered Morphe shadows before and I absolutely freaking hated them. I hated them. They were so hard to blend, and I like to, as much as I love doing makeup and it's my favorite thing to do, most days I don't have 3 hours to blend my eyeshadow. So if the eyeshadows don't blend quickly and seamlessly, I'm gonna hate the palette, and that is what Morphe shadows have been to me up to this point. But I know that Jaclyn Hill and the founder or CEO or whatever she is, Linda, her name is Linda. I don't really know what her role in that is, but I know that she worked very close with Jaclyn on this palette, and they use like all new machines that kind of like double milled all of the shadows. So that could be why these blend super, like a lot better than anything else that I've used. So I'm gonna go into this shadow before, which I have not used. I, again, have no fucking idea what the name of it is, and I'm using the Sigma E25. I have no idea what this black stuff on my hand is. Go and just tap into this color, and really focus this in my outer corner. I do really like this color, yes. So I'm actually gonna go and like do a halo eye. Would you look at me changing up my style? So I'm gonna also put this color in my inner corner here and really build this up. Not chalky. This one is like extremely powdery. And then I'm gonna go and connect these two right here. And then I'm gonna pick up the brush that I used before with no extra powder, and I'm just gonna kind of rework this edge here and blend the colors together. And I'm gonna pick this up and kind of go over this edge, and without any excess product, actually with a little bit more product, gonna go in and deepen this color a little bit. Okay, and for the lid, I'm gonna do this color right here. And I'm going to take a flat brush. So I'm taking my MAC 242, dipping into this color that I just showed you, and then I'm spraying it with some of my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. And I'm gonna apply that to the middle of my lid. Yes. So I'm gonna let that dry for a second. This did transfer a little bit, but it's okay. While that's drying, I'm gonna try and blend this completely out and seamlessly. No extra product. And also while that is drying, I'm gonna go and start working on my lower lash line. So I am taking the MAC 212 and I'm taking this brownie, purpley, red color that we did right in the inner and outer corner, and I'm gonna go and outline 3/4 of the way basically. And I'm gonna take a pencil brush and smoke this out using the orangey color that we used in as the second transition kind of. I'm gonna dip into that, knock off the excess, and start blending. You want to connect the lower and the top lash lines. Basically want to look like you have a black eye. Just kidding. Haha, just kidding. And I'm going to go and apply some of that color. And now I'm going to take a little small blender brush. So this is my Sigma E36, and I'm going to dip back into the red, brown color here, and I'm going to blend the top part here and kind of make sure that there's no harsh edges here. Looks about right, does it not? Okay, okay. And then I do need to do another step, which I'm going to take this dark brown, black right here. It's like a charcoaly color more than anything. And I'm going to kind of line as close as I can to my lash line just to kind of deepen this up. Because I won't be wearing any eyeliner. Because I'm lazy. Ever so slightly. And if you messed anything up like I did, just go ahead and fix it. And I'm gonna go and finish the other eye and then I will come back. I think that they have drastically improved their formula, which I am so happy about because I really thought that I would, I really was worried that I would hate this product and that I would be really upset with her kind of because she's kind of had a bust with different companies before. Like I was super excited to buy the Shane Pop collection and she had like eyeshadows and a face palette and I just, you know, it was, honestly, that's funny enough. That was my first video that I did on my channel. Awful, please don't go watch that. And I was just kind of so scared to hate it that I like ended up using it and I, you know, thought about it for a long time, and then I really realized like I can't like something just because I like the person. Like I have to be very real with myself. So I ended up returning the stuff, and I was really kind of worried to buy this palette, but I can say that for the price that it is, like it's about $1 per shadow, which is super cheap, and it's like, honestly, it's a good job. I really will use all of these colors. I honestly am really happy with it, and it makes me happy to say that I actually do enjoy it, because I hate to be negative about things, especially when it comes to people that I do enjoy. Like, she came from a really rough past and she made it to, you know, this part of her life, and she worked really hard on this palette. She worked on this for 2 years, and I think I would have felt really bad to dislike it, but I can really appreciate that she did work it so hard and did push this off for so long to really create a good product for a very good price. I don't care that it doesn't have a mirror. I don't care that it doesn't have like a neutral setting color. I think it's great for what it is. It's great for the price, and I think that it does really encompass who she is and what she's all about, and I think she stuck true to her true self while making this palette, which is very important, and I love it. I love it, and I will use it, and I will probably honestly travel with this just because it has any color that you would honestly need. Like, it's impressive. Like, you can make so many looks with this, and of course I go with like a basic eye because I'm basic. I like it. I give it a thumbs up. I completely am gonna be real and say that if you live in the United States, when it gets restocked, buy it. If you live in Canada or Australia or Europe, I'm not sure how expensive the shipping cost would be. So I don't know if it would be worth it, but if you are in the United States, this is totally worth it. But yeah, that's it. I get to leave this on a happy note because I liked it, and I'm really happy about this. So yeah, be waiting for my overall Morphe review coming soon. So you'll see if I change my mind or not. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Jaclyn, you did an amazing job, although I'm not sure why I didn't get the name card, which kind of pisses me off. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna sign off today. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.